And good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. I'm Brent Apperson.
I'm Jeremy Shipe. Good morning.
Good to see you, Mr. Shipe.
Good to see you.
I'm sorry, I'm just out of it this morning. You know, when the day doesn't go quite the way you expect it's going to go. As you can tell, Jeremy's here, I'm here. As you can tell, Dave is not. Received a phone call very late, and I mean late. Yes, it may have been early this morning. I don't know when it was. But if you're wondering why Dave is not here, as many of you know, Dave has kind of begun, I guess you would say begun or has another kind of side business to his responsibilities here at KCNI, KBBN Radio. Mm-hmm. It's Dave's lawn service and knife sharpening business. And he contacted me at the very last minute and just basically told me he wouldn't be in today because he apparently was mowing so many lawns over the weekend that as he was coming toward the end of his lawn mowing, he realized that he just didn't feel as though the blades of his lawnmower were cutting the grass the way they needed to.
Oh.
So rather than come to work today, he decided that he needed to stay home and sharpen his lawnmower blades.
It's a maintenance day then.
Maintenance day.
Okay.
For Dave's lawn service and knife sharpening business, and it kind of sounded like he was behind. I think the knife sharpening thing is picked up.
Oh.
So,
It's coming
I don't
along.
know. But anyway, that's why we're here. That's why he's not.
Okay.
So, I'm just kind of scattered. You know what I mean? I mean, I wasn't expecting this, but here we are.
Here we are.
So,
well, it says in the employee handbook that if an employee should have interest in taking second employment, it needs to be considered by, I don't know if it says ownership or management.
seriously.
I think it says in that when we rewrote the handbook.
Oh,
a couple years ago.
I feel very bad. I have no idea where my copy is. But do you have a copy? I assume
Maybe,
you do.
so,
you
yeah,
have a
somewhere.
copy?
Yeah, I might.
We've got to get this
We'll have
out.
to check it out.
Yes. Oh, that could be something to do just here on the show today. It's a very light show today. It's just kind of you and me.
Yeah, he'll give a
On the
review.
show today.
He'll need to review.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know this.
himself.
This is good stuff. Okay, I did not know that was in the employee
I
handbook.
think it is. I don't know.
Oh, we've got to research this. Okay.
If it's not, we can amend it. We'll just
Yes,
scrawl something in the footnotes.
Way to go, station manager. Let's rewrite the employee handbook today on the breakfast show.
Because of the owner's actions.
Yes.
Yeah, of all people.
That'd be great. How was your weekend? Did you have a good weekend? Weather was nice. Beautiful Saturday. Nice on Sunday. So
Yeah.
nice weekend.
Yeah, planted about 10,000 square feet of grass.
Oh, wow. You were busy then.
Yeah. Also had an opportunity to go over yesterday, went over to the community of Callaway. They had their second ribbon cutting for a child care facility and daycare in 19 days,
Wow.
which is super exciting for the area and for Callaway specifically. So if I did everything correctly yesterday afternoon, that story should be up on sandhillsexpress.com, and you'll be able to hear that during the noon and 5 o'clock newscasts again today. So congratulations to Seven Valley Kids, the area's newest daycare, and sounds like they started operating on the 14th, and things are going swimmingly.
Yeah, good story. Heard the story run this morning on the news. So
it was a good crowd of
great
people
news.
on hand.
Good. Of course, we got the high school sports season kicked off in full swing last week, and we continue this week. Big week. Oh, my goodness. If you like sports, we are the place to be. A lot of stuff going on. Tomorrow night, we're going to be in Myrna for a volleyball triangular with Anselmo Myrna, Mullen, and South Loop. First match is planning to start at 5:30. now for tomorrow. So we'll be on the air with that for you tomorrow night here on KBBN 95.3 FM, KBBN.com. Going to do the live video stream of the matches for you as well, accompanied by our radio call. And you can access that through the Sandhills Express Facebook page and YouTube channel. And then on Wednesday, we will have live radio coverage of Nebraska volleyball. Lady Huskers getting off to a very good start, kind of sweeping their way through the Emeritus Challenge. They're 3-0, and now they will play on what is being called Volleyball Day in Nebraska. They will play at Lincoln's Memorial Stadium against Omaha on Wednesday night, and we will broadcast it courtesy of the Huskers Radio Network with coverage of the match starting at 6 o'clock. The match, I believe, is set for around 7 or so at Memorial Stadium. So we'll have the radio broadcast of that amazing event coming up on Wednesday. And I think you're planning to go.
Yeah, a few of us from the station here are going to go and make it a late night. That's kind of one of those events that, if you weren't bringing majority of the staff on station, like maybe if it was one person going or whatever, they would completely take like a quarter day or a half day the next day. Those kinds of events are hard for those of us that live 3 hours away from Memorial Stadium. They kind of lend themselves more to someone who lives in Lincoln or Omaha. But, we're going to make it a late night and go down there and check it out and see what is going on. I don't know that we'll stay for the concert per se, but, yeah.
Well, I have a feeling you're going to see some people because I think a lot of people from this area are going to do what you guys are doing, and that is make a long night of it because it's an event. I mean, I can't wait. Is it on TV anywhere? I'm sure other people are asking this question. Does anybody know?
So I don't know if this is true or not, but one thing that I had heard is that the previous game, which is between Wayne State and UNK, correct?
Yeah,
I had heard that if that game goes long, they're just going to cut it short in order to have the correct amount of time for warm-ups for the Nebraska and UNO game so that game can start exactly on time for television coverage from BTN.
Okay.
So they don't want to they're not super flexible with their TV times for a broadcast such as this, I guess, but they want it to be exactly on, and I heard that's the plan.
Okay, great. Thank you, because I will be tuning in.
There you go.
Can't wait to watch. There's so many. I think one of the draws to it is not just the volleyball action. That's probably the main draw, but just how it's all going to play out. I was listening to the volleyball broadcast yesterday that we aired between Nebraska and SMU, and Lauren Cook-West, who helps with the radio coverage of Nebraska volleyball, was talking about all of the different things. One thing I didn't think about, I thought about the wind because it's outside.
Moisture on the court?
Moisture. But the lights, duh. It doesn't start till 7 o'clock, so they're going to have to play under the lights, especially as the match gets later into it. And she was talking about the setters. She was, of course, that's the position she played when she was in college, and she said even in an indoor venue, sometimes as the setter, you would actually have problems with the lights, even in an indoor facility. Yeah. And so...
those lights are significantly larger than what they're used to playing with indoors.
So it's going to be an event. It's neat for sure.
Well, we're going to be on the opposite side of the stadium from where they're setting up the volleyball court, which kind of stinks because we're not staying for the concert, and we'd be closer to the concert than we would. But these were the tickets that they added on in South Stadium before they knew they needed them. So we're going to be a little bit further away, but one thing is for sure, we're going to be straight across from the big Husker Vision screen.
Oh, yeah.
And I know they'll be broadcasting plenty of it on there, so we'll be in there, get to see the feel and how everything lays out, and then see everything on the screen.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be fun, and we will have the radio broadcast of the event for you on KBBN 95.3 FM on Wednesday night. And then the following night, here we go. Nebraska will kick off the football season on the road at Minnesota. It is Thursday night, August 31st, and so we will broadcast it for you on KBBN 95.3 FM. Proud to be an affiliate once again this year of the Huskers Radio Network. Nebraska and Minnesota coverage starting at 5, kickoff for the game just after 7 on Thursday night. So here we go. This is the week Nebraska gets season kicked off. I didn't realize that college football actually kicked off this last weekend. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
so I came across a game somewhere.
You had some week 0 matchups.
Yeah. So anyway, Nebraska starts its season on Thursday, and again, we'll broadcast it as we will every Husker football game for you this year on KBBN 95.3 FM. Now, because of that, we are doing high school volleyball on that same night. It's a triangular that we always do. Anselmo Myrna, Ansley Litchfield, and Twin Loop. That is also on Thursday night. So what we're going to do with that, because of Nebraska football, we'll put the radio coverage of it on KCNI 96.3 FM and 1280 AM on Thursday evening. And then we'll also do the live video stream of all 3 of those matches Thursday night with Ansley Litchfield, Anselmo Myrna, and Twin Loop. So that'll be on Thursday. And then, of course, on Friday, we've got football. Jeremy and Larry will have Ansley Litchfield and Anselmo Myrna on Friday. And then Kurt Crawley and I will be traveling out to Ogallala for the Battle of the Indians between Broken Bow and Ogallala. So, yeah, we have a bit of sports coverage.
A little bit.
Coming up for you.
It's going to be a busy week.
Yes. All right, let's go to the lunch menus for you. We'll get you started first at the Prairie Pioneer Center before we get to the school lunch menus. Prairie Pioneer Center menu today showing sausage gravy over biscuits, wax beans, and fruit. If you plan to attend, they ask that you call by 9 a.m. so they can be prepared. That's the Prairie Pioneer Center in Broken Bow. Again, on the menu, sausage gravy over biscuits, wax beans, and fruit.
Starting the school lunch menus at Ansley today, pizza and quesadillas.
Uh-oh. I think I left my pen over at the other studio.
Oh, no.
This is bad. Is there
Here's
pen?
a pen. Is this your pen?
No, it's not.
Oh, here you go.
Thank you. Whoops, I dropped it.
We feel naked without a pen in our hand at all times in this industry.
Here's the deal. You know, and I shouldn't feel bad about this because Bernie threw this on me at the last minute because he's got to sharpen his mower blades today for his other business. But if you don't cross out the day that you've just read, Dave doesn't like that. So let me
it's one of his pet peeves.
Let me cross that out. Now let me go to Callaway. Says taverns. On the lunch menu.
For
Callaway.
Taverns.
Yeah, that's what it says. Taverns. I don't know what those are.
I'll have to look that up.
Okay.
Every school has that, favorite that you tell somebody else, oh, did you ever have these growing up? And everyone's like, no. There's always that special that is just kind of, for us, it was saucy subs. We had something called a saucy sub. Man, I'd go for one of those.
They were good?
Oh, man. Today, let's see here. At Gothenburg today, made fresh cheesy pizza, fresh baked ham and cheese sub, cottage cheese and fruit platter, uncrustable cheese and cracker platter, hot pepperoni sub, and cheeseburger at Gothenburg today.
Sandhills Public School in Dunning showing barbecue meatballs, scalloped potatoes, and carrots at Sandhills.
At Loop City today, meatball sub or popcorn chicken, also oven potatoes today.
All right, Broken Bow Middle and High School on the menu today showing hot pepperoni sub, cheeseburger, fresh baked combo sub, fajita deli wrap. The grill station combo is crispy chicken sandwich basket at Broken Bow.
At Arnold today, pulled pork on a bun.
Litchfield today showing Sloppy Joe's at Litchfield today.
At Cozad, choice of hot dog, grilled cheese sandwich, or Caesar salad with garlic biscuit or peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
And Selma Myrna today showing pizza pasta bake with garlic breadstick, chicken nuggets with garlic breadstick, or uncrustable and cheese platter on the menu today at Anselmo Myrna.
And at Thetford, it's super nachos, red beans, and veggie or fruit bar with milk.
All right. Play the game?
Sure. Today we are playing for a personal pan pizza from Pizza Hut in Broken Bow. And we are on our last question of back-to-school trivia. In English class, we studied Shakespeare's plays. Which play involves a romance between two Italian youths from feuding families? Was it A, Macbeth, B, Hamlet, C, King Lear, or D, Romeo and Juliet? If you know, call us at 872-2801.
Is pain keeping you from doing what you love? If your neck, shoulders, back, or knees are preventing you from feeling your best, it's time to take action. Whether you've had it for years or it's due to a recent injury, you don't have to live with the pain. Pearson Physical Therapy of Broken Bow offers personalized treatments and flexible appointments that work around your busy schedule. Call Pearson Physical Therapy at 872-5800 or visit us on the web at pearsonpt.com. The treatment you need, the care you deserve.
AM radio provides always-on news, sports, talk, traffic, and weather reports. It also delivers vital emergency information when your community needs it most. A new bill in Congress would ensure AM radio stays in your car because when cell and internet services are down, this free emergency service is critical. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress to support the AM Radio for Every Vehicle Act.
Message and data rates may apply. You may receive up to 4 messages a month, and you may text STOP to stop.
This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
All right, I think we have our contestant on the line. Good morning. Who are we speaking with?
Asher.
Well, hi there, Asher. How are you today?
Oh, I'm doing fine.
Good, good. All right, here's Jeremy with your question.
All right, Asher, this is a stumper. Which of Shakespeare's plays involves a romance between two Italian youth from feuding families? Macbeth, Hamlet, King Lear, or Romeo and Juliet?
Well, I'm going to take a guess. Probably Romeo and Juliet.
That's right.
Yay, way to go, Asher. Oh, my goodness, the bell just isn't... Am I just not ringing it right or what?
It might be user error.
Yeah. Asher, you're a winner. Thanks for calling. We've got your certificate out here for you, so come on in and see us when you can.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
Bye.
All right, 7:48 is the time. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
If Jeremy can learn enough about swine, cattle, sheep, and goats to broadcast from the fair and not sound like a complete dunce,
How great is it to have a business that has hours such as that? Because you never know when you're going to have time to go to the grocery store. Thank you to the Grocery Cart for not only that, but for also working hard to have great deals on their shelves. Labor Day coming up this weekend, and they've got some great Labor Day deals that you can take advantage of. 10-pound tubes of 80% lean ground beef, $3.28 a pound. That's ground fresh daily, by the way. Hormel boneless 8-pound average center cut pork loins, $2.48. GK's premium age choice certified Angus beef New York strip steaks, those are $13.98 a pound. Ooh, how about some ribs on the grill for the Labor Day weekend? Country style pork ribs, $2.98 a pound. Speaking of the grill, Fairbury Red hot dogs. If you're not going to be at the game, which you're not going to be because it's not in Memorial Stadium, have Fairbury Red hot dogs at home for $9.28. Johnsonville cooked smoked sausage and brats, those are $3.48 a package. In dairy, Pillsbury Grand's biscuits are 2 for $5. Best Choice butter pounds, $3.88. Dean's Ranch or any of their other sauces, those Dean's dips, those are just 2 for $4. Kraft shredded cheeses are 2 for $4, and chunk cheeses are $3.98. You need some chips for your football game watching or your Labor Day grilling weekend. Frito-Lay chips or kettle chips are 2 for $5. Doritos are 2 for $7. Best Choice hamburger or hot dog buns, 3 for $4. Coke products in 12 packs of cans or the 8-pack of the 12-ounce bottles, $6.18. Bush's beans, 2 for $4. And we look at produce. Sweet corn season is still upon us. 6 ears for $3 on that fresh local sweet corn. Honeycrisp apples are $1.98 a pound. If you need some dressing for that salad on the side, 2 for $5 are Kraft salad dressings. Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce is 2 for $3. At the reward side of things, earn some rewards points for Wimmer's Big and Meaty Summer Sausages. Make yourself your own charcuterie board. 800 points when you buy those for $7.98 each. New Crop red potatoes, $3.98, earn 400 points. Van Camp's pork and beans, 98 cents a can, earn 100 points. And Heinz Squeeze ketchup, $3.98, earn 400 points. Don't forget Senior Day every Thursday and free home deliveries at the Grocery Cart. Online at gkbrokenbow.com. They put their full ad up there. They've even got recipes on their website, which is really handy to check out every now and then.
There you go. Do you have a go-to food when it comes to watching the game on TV?
Yeah, either burger and brats with anything with jalapeno poppers.
Ah, there you go.
The garden's been churning out jalapenos lately, so we've been having a lot of jalapeno poppers.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Are you a nervous muncher when you watch the game? Do you have to have a bag of something next to you, and if the game is intense and it's close, you just start munching?
Not so much.
Okay.
I've been able to, for the most part, get rid of my habit of biting my nails, but I'm a nail biter when a game is close.
Yeah.
It kind of comes back. So yeah. I'm also I don't know. I'm a talker. So and if it's intense enough, I'm out of my chair walking around.
See, that's me. I pace.
Yeah. You remember from last year when we had everybody over to my house to watch the game. I got up and was pacing around.
Yeah. Yes, that's what I do. I can't sit still. I've tried. It's just not me.
Well, let's hope for not a close game this upcoming Thursday. Let's hope Nebraska goes to Minnesota. We'll just wish it into existence.
That would be fantastic.
First game of the rule era, they just come out and they just blow Minnesota out of the water. But they hang like 21 extra on them or something.
This is I don't know if honestly, I really don't know if I'll survive this week. Because Nebraska plays Minnesota, kickoff football season. The Cubs play Milwaukee beginning tonight for a huge 3-game series. And then after that, they go to Cincinnati. I mean, these are huge, huge games.
Well, like game 78 of the season or something?
With playoff implications. What? You always give me a hard
78
time
of the
about
season or something.
an NBA fan gives me a hard
NBA
time
plays
about
way
how
less-
many games
way less
Major
than-
League Baseball plays.
Well, all the NBA games don't take 4 hours every time.
They
get
don't
a
take 4
basketball
hours anymore. we've sped the
Oh,
game
it's just
up.
about time they figured it out.
Oh,
No one's watching us anymore. We're not getting any new fans.
You're pushing
Sorry,
my
I'm
buttons.
a baseball hater.
You're pushing my buttons. It's 8 o'clock. Thanks for listening. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Officials in Jacksonville, Florida are investigating the shooting deaths of 3 black people at a Dollar General store as a hate crime. LaTiffany Gallion, whose brother was among the victims, attended a vigil last night.
He was a loving guy. He was a devoted father. He'd do anything for his daughter. And for him to get up and wake up and his life get ended, it's not fair.
Tropical storm Idalia is expected to strengthen to a major hurricane as it races toward Florida's Gulf Coast. Weather Channel meteorologist Jim Cantori.
From Jacksonville all the way up to Wilmington, North Carolina, this is your Hurricane 2. We will have impacts along the entire southeast coast.
4 major wildfires are burning in Louisiana. At least 1 death is now blamed on the flames. Beauregard Parish Sheriff Mark Herford.
I've been with the department for about 32 years, and I can honestly say I've never seen any fire that looks anything like this, nor near this size.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
In Nebraska news, Governor Jim Pillen announced that 61 soldiers deployed to the southern border will return to Nebraska on Friday, September 1st. Members of the Nebraska Army National Guard have been in Texas since August 2nd. Governor Pillen joined Adjutant General Craig Strong for an in-person visit with the troops back on August 21st. The governor said, quote, "I know they will be happy to be reunited with their families. Every member has represented Nebraska well during this tour of duty. I appreciate their commitment to carrying the work necessary to support Operation Lone Star." Governor Pillen called his trip to the U.S.-Mexico border eye-opening. Upon arrival in Del Rio, Texas, he met with National Guard troops at Base Camp Alpha. Bags of pipeline jerky brought to Texas by Governor Pillen were well received by the soldiers. And that's Nebraska News.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Kevin Wire.
They're jamming the California love in Williamsport as El Segundo of California winning the Little League World Series on a walk-off home run by Louis Lappy. They defeated Curaçao 6-5, and that came an inning after Curaçao tied it at 5 on a grand slam home run. It's the 8th title for a team from California, the most of any state. In golf, Victor Hovland with a 7-under final round to claim the Tour Championship by 5 strokes. He wins this year's FedEx Cup. It's the 2nd straight tournament win for Hovland after he won the BMW Championship last weekend and has collected a cool $21.6 million over the past 2 weeks. And in the NFL preseason, the Texans have named C.J. Stroud their Week 1 starter after they beat the Saints today 17-13. The rookie went 11 of 18 for 89 yards with a touchdown and interception across 3 preseason games. He's one of 3 rookies to start Week 1, along with Bryce Young and Anthony Richardson.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Partly sunny skies today with a slight chance of rain this afternoon, a high near 86. No rain tonight, just mostly clear skies, low around 54. Tuesday, sunny, a high near 86. Tuesday night, clear skies, low around 56. Wednesday warms up to 90 with sunny skies. Wednesday night looks clear, low around 62. Thursday continues to warm up to 93. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Michael Cotter.
Is your current financial advisor really listening to you or just waiting for his or her turn to talk? Hi, I'm Janet Lawhorn.
And I'm Tim McCaslin,
your local Edward Jones financial advisors, and we are here, ready to listen. We want to know what's important to you. We want to learn about your goals so that together we can put you on the financial path that's right for you. Call us at 308-872-6849 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Currently in our studios, cloudy and 63, light and variable winds, the barometer 30.07, and the humidity 84%. High in Broken Bow yesterday, 88, with the low dropping to 62. Our precip total for the month still holding at 79 1/100 of an inch. There's a slight chance of some precipitation today. Be great to get some. Sunset for tonight, 8:20. Sunrise tomorrow, 7:01. And the sunset tonight is set for 8:18. Brent and Jeremy back with you here in the studio. Good to have you folks along with us. Hope you had a good weekend. And thanks for starting your Monday with us. Here's some things that are going on today. First off, it is National Bow Tie Day.
Oh, well, I don't have one anyway. Never mind.
Now, here's my question. Have you ever tied a bow tie?
No.
I haven't either.
No, I would not have
I think they're difficult.
First idea.
Yeah. The fashion world says they're making a comeback. Now, this is interesting. Bow ties first became stylish in the 17th century as a way for soldiers to keep their shirt collars from flying open during battle. No joke.
Because that's what you're worried about.
Yeah. So, National Bow Tie Day today. Also, I think we should all pay attention to this. It's National Motorist Consideration Day.
What, you consider your fellow motorists?
It's time to let the road rage go for today and be considerate of the other driver.
As long as I can pick it up the next time I'm driving to Memorial Stadium.
I got the pleasure of riding with you to Memorial Stadium a few years ago. That was a treat.
I just, if I'm passing you on, it's simple. If I'm passing you on the right, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
It's not enough people know that the right lane, it doesn't matter if you're going above the speed limit or not. There's always going to be someone that's wanting to go faster than you. They get the left lane. Happy motorist consideration.
Yeah. Happy National Motorist Consideration Day to you.
As I sit here and explain to you how to drive.
Exactly. Jeremy's going to tell you how to drive on National Motorist Consideration Day. That's funny. Here's one we can get into today. It is National Radio Commercial Day.
Oh.
Celebrating those things on the radio that make you want to change the station. We hope that's not the case here, though, because we have wonderful businesses that support us, and commercials are what we do. I mean, that's why we're on the air, and we appreciate folks using our radio station to promote their products and services. It says back in the 30s, commercials used to last up to 3 minutes.
For one?
For a commercial.
Wow.
And then it says market research determined that radio listeners tend to lose their attention span during a 3-minute ad. So that's where the 30-second radio spot was born.
When do you think they'll get even shorter than that? We're seeing a world where people can't even finish watching an entire 20-second video online without tuning out. I think the 10 or 5-second ad is probably right around the corner.
It could be, yeah. We do a lot of live reads that are like 15 seconds long. So, yeah. I don't know if that is a good, I don't know if that's a compliment to us.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
That we can't keep our attention on something for more than 15 seconds.
Certainly is not, no.
So. All right, 8:07 is the time. It's Brent and Jeremy in the studio with you on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Thanks for tuning in.
10 for $10. 85% lean ground beef in a 10-pound tube is only $3.99 a pound. In the produce department, find fresh pints of blueberries, 2 for $5. And open acres mandarins or navel oranges, $3.99 for a 3-pound bag. Don't forget to sign up for the rewards program for extra savings when you shop. Gary's Superfoods, South B Street in Broken Bow.
Embarrassed by ugly yellow toe fungus?
Living with toe fungus it's embarrassing. I was afraid to take my socks off. I hid my yellow and crumbly toes from everybody.
Introducing Crystal Flush. Crystal Flush is the only FDA-registered 2-in-1 home treatment that attacks your toe fungus from both the inside and out. Crystal Flush's new and different combination system knocks out toe fungus for good. Guaranteed.
Crystal Flush is different. After just a few weeks, my fungus was gone. 100% disappeared. Crystal Flush was the only thing that ever worked. So if you're skeptical because you tried a bunch of other stuff, Crystal Flush is different. This is a game changer.
Crystal Flush is now available without a prescription, but it is not available in stores. Get your risk-free supply today. Go to crystalflush.com. That's CRYSTAL flush.com. Stop being embarrassed by ugly yellow toenails. Go to crystalflush.com or call 800-204-4484.
8:14 is the time. Brent and Jeremy back with you here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Had a real enjoyable time on Saturday morning. Jeremy and I were out here along with Broken Bow girls head basketball coach Kelly Cooksley, as the coach is kind of the organizer and creator of a really great event that started a few years ago in Nebraska called the Nebraska Girls Basketball Showcase. And the event will be taking place on January 6th of next year. And on Saturday, the coach came out and he joined us, and we did some special videos that were released on Twitter to announce the games that will be played as part of the girls basketball showcase. Was a lot of fun visiting with him and talking about the games. It's really an event, I think, that continues to grow. It'll be the 4th year of the event, and I know that both of us have had fun going to the event in the past, and we enjoyed visiting with the coach about the matchups that they have coming up this year.
He tries to do those cross-class matchups, get a C team playing a B team or getting an A team playing. Have they had an A play a C before? Maybe?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm remembering right. But the thing that I think is impressive is a lot of those games end up being pretty close and competitive. Even if the final score doesn't indicate that it was that way, they're entertaining games. And the hard thing about this is Coach Cooksley is going completely off of – he's had these matchups together for, a couple of months at this point. They were just now announced. But the impressive thing is he goes off of kind of how they competed last season, and then he invites these teams to be a part of this. But he does all of this, getting this on their schedule before their upcoming season even begins. He has no idea, kind of, besides returning players go, he doesn't have any idea past that as far as how things are going to go for these teams. He puts it together in advance, and it usually comes together really well.
Yeah, and we have a story posted right now on sandhillsexpress.com that shows you all of the games that will be played at the showcase in 2024. A couple of area teams will be a part of it this year. Broken Bow, of course, will be back to compete in the showcase. It'll be their 4th appearance in the showcase event, and they will take on Class B Seward. Broken Bow will at the girls basketball showcase. And this is a matchup I'm looking forward to. SEM going to be part of the showcase this year. The Lady Mustangs had a great season a year ago, made it to the state tournament, and they have many returning players coming back. They're going to be really good this year. And they are going to play Elmwood Murdoch in what will be the first game of the showcase on January 6th, 2024. Both teams made the D1 state tournament last year. Both teams, I believe, have some quality players coming back, so that should be a really good matchup. That's going to be the first game of the showcase. The other games that were announced as part of the showcase, which will take place next year, is Southern Valley against Centennial, McCool Junction against St. Mary's, as we mentioned, Broken Bow and Seward, Omaha Marion against York, Pender against Utan, Sidney against Lincoln Christian, and Kearney High against Beatrice. Some great talent in the sport of basketball in our state, in girls basketball, and it's a great day to showcase all of that. So we encourage you to put that day on your calendar, January 6, 2024, the Nebraska Girls Basketball Showcase, and it will once again take place at Kearney High. All right, you're going to have to help me today because I'm a little self-conscious. The last time Dave was gone, and I was behind the microphone, behind the board, kind of running the show, I played music that I don't think Dave cared for, and I think it got back to Dave. And one of the songs I played was YMCA by the Village People. I'm not going to play that today, but it's just got me all self-conscious now on what to play.
Okay.
You have a choice. I've got Foreigner, Cold as Ice queued up. Would that be okay? I know.
Yeah,
I know
think
it's
that's a live cut though, so it's not maybe.
Oh.
It's not like my favorite live cut in the world.
Okay. I mean, it's from my era. I'm sorry. That's where I go when I start picking music. You're laughing at me. You know it's true. It's my era. That's where I go when I start picking music.
I would argue
I got
that
Foreigner with Cold as Ice.
I'd argue that 80s kids, the 80s generation, maybe have the least variety in their musical tastes than anybody that I've ever met in my life. You and Christy,
I'm not going to. You're
you
probably
and Christy
right about
always fall back to the 80s all the time. And about anybody else, Dave likes a musical variety, likes blues, Americana. He'll even play a little bit of country every now and then. And Shannon and I, kind of more 90s side of things. We both have kind of a variety, pop, rock, a little bit of country. But you and Christy, man, it's 80s or get out of my room. What about you want to I'll make a request.
Okay, all right. What do you got?
I really want to hear Green-Eyed Lady. Sugarloaf.
Sugarloaf?
Yeah.
Okay, let me just.
I love some Green-Eyed Lady. It is just such a smooth, fun intro, and then it just stays hot after that. Love that song.
All right. Okay, so when we're done, I need to be fair here, right? So we've got Jeremy making a selection. We'll contact the others who are here today.
Can I hear some Poison? I'd like to hear Poison, please.
Here's my question. When I contact Christy, do you think it'll be an 80s song?
If she's listening to us right now, she'll make every effort to mix it up, even though it'll pain her inside because she knows I'm speaking the truth. But I guarantee you it'll either be Garth or a hair band. I'd be willing to bet probably over 70% of the time it would be just your phototypical hair band, or it would be Garth. But there's a chance. I know she listens to the breakfast show, and I know she's probably still at her desk right now. So I'm not as heavy on that bet as I normally would be.
Yeah. When we contact Christy to get her selection, I'm going to ask her if she was a fan of Chris Gaines. Since she's a big Garth fan, he had that alter ego or something.
Yeah, that's what it is for sure.
He released an album as Chris Gaines. I've always wondered if Christy.
I tell you what, I like Chris Gaines' hair.
Yeah.
He put a wig on for that, and he even had a little a soul patch on his a soul patch, man. That is. They say your alter ego has got to be completely different than your normal ego. And I'd say soul patch and long hair is definitely the opposite of what old Garth normally rocks.
So there you go. That's what we'll do today. We will contact the staff, and everybody will help me pick the music. That way, if it gets back to Dave what we played, and Dave's like, what were you doing, I can share the blame. Instead of shouldering it all myself. Okay. Although I'm sure he would like your selection.
Oh, Sugarloaf, yeah.
Yeah, so here we go. Green-Eyed Lady on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Monday morning. Let's look at your birthdays, celebrity birthdays today. Jack Black, the actor.
Yes.
Want to take a guess?
56.
Close. 54 today. The comic actor known for School of Rock, the Jumanji movies, and
Tenacious D.
Yes, Tenacious D. And my favorite, he's the voice of Po in all the Kung Fu Panda films.
Yeah. He was perfect for that.
I love Kung Fu Panda.
His personality and his voice were made for voice acting.
I would agree with that.
Just an amazing voice actor. But it's not a very well-known movie, but if you folks have not seen Tenacious D and The Pick of Destiny, have you seen that movie?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, my gosh. It will change your life.
I'm sure it will. For the better or for the worse?
For the better.
Oh, okay.
Jack Black. Right. It's amazing. It's he and his partner in the band. It tells about how Tenacious D got their name for their band, which, by the way, fun fact.
Yes.
In real life, not in the movie idea, but they got their name for Tenacious D by watching a Chicago Bulls basketball game back in the day. And one of the announcers announcing the game described Dennis Rodman's defense as Tenacious D.
Ah.
And so they became Tenacious D, the rock band.
Okay.
But the idea of the movie is they're looking at posters and tabloids from 70s and 80s rock, and they're discovering that Van Halen and all of these other lead guitarists over the years, in the pictures, they're always using the same pick. And they're like, wow, it's got to be the pick, right? And they have this pick that is supposedly giving all of these guys the ability to make it onto the music scene in a big way. And they go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame to get the pick. And then they become one of the big rock bands of the world.
There you go, the Pick of Destiny.
The Pick of Destiny. Wow. Yeah, it's it is. And Jack Black, he wrote it all himself. He wrote the whole concept for the movie and everything himself. Yeah, and their whole album, it's a kind of a musical as well. So it's a great movie.
Yeah,
check it out.
I think one of my favorite Jack Black films was Nacho Libre.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Let's see some other celebrity birthdays today. How many remember Beverly Hills 90210?
Barely.
I was going to say probably a little
tail end
before your time.
Yeah.
Jason Priestley is 54 today. Brandon Walsh, yes, he is 54, but they say he's still in high school. I don't know.
Yeah.
Leanne Rimes, the singer. You want to take a guess?
Oh, man.
I think I would have guessed younger than this.
Leanne. How old is Leanne? Leanne Rimes. Gosh, I'm afraid I'm going to insult the poor woman. Now that you said that, now I'm probably going to guess higher than I should. Leanne, 61. Don't see. I do. God dang
Did you just say 61?
No, I said 51.
Oh, 51?
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
I said 61, but you let me in. You led me down a bad path. You said,
do know who Leanne Rimes is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, she was just a kid not too long ago.
Yeah, see, I didn't think that was right. It seems like she's been making... Here's where I scramble and try to recover. She's been making hits for so long, Brent.
That's true, Jeremy. Very true.
Well, and take into account my age. When was Leanne Rimes starting to make big strides in the music industry? You know, it was like when I was like...
Well, it would have been, let's see, when would Blue have come out? 90s, I think.
Yeah.
But she was just a kid when she did that. 41.
Oh,
Leanne is.
See, I'm 31, and if she was a name that was around when I was 4 or 5, you know.
I don't think I would have guessed her being 40 yet. I would have probably said 38, 39. I don't think I would have guessed 61.
Oh,
but anyway,
that's a big. It's Monday. That's a big faux pas on Monday.
That was funny. Another actor, Daniel Stern, is 66 today. Broke out in the cult movies Breaking Away and Diner. Also known for one of the crooks in Home Alone with Joe Pesci. And one of my favorite roles he did, it was in City Slickers.
The
movie City Slickers.
Joe Pesci was the short crook, right? And this is the tall,
Daniel
skinny
Stern,
crook.
Yes, in Home Alone, he was the tall guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. He also was the narrator, for those of you who remember the TV show Wonder Years with Fred Savage. Daniel Stern was the narrator in the series.
Oh.
Another country singer celebrating a birthday today, Jake Owen. You want to take a guess on him?
No, because I have no idea. I had no idea on Leanne Rimes. I'm not getting baited again.
Jake Owen is 42 today. The country singer's debut album produced 3 top 20 singles. And another person celebrating a birthday today, another popular singer who is back out on tour, Shania, is celebrating a birthday today. Let's see. Shania is
61?
Close.
See,
Close.
I felt better about that one.
Yeah.
I didn't get baited into...
She's getting close to 60. Shania is 58 today. So, happy birthday, Shania.
I woke up this morning with a buzz rolling round.
days. The exhibit is open to tour through 8 p.m. today. At noon, there's going to be a lunch and learn from the Broken Bow Chamber. 5 p.m., a business after hours with Sheriff Dan Osman. Helpful hints on keeping you and your children safe on the internet. And then on Tuesday, the exhibit is open to tour from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Broken Bow Area Rotary putting in a lot of work to be able to bring this this project to Broken Bow. They've got a full schedule. They drive this thing all over the country, and it's right here in Custer County. It's a mobile exhibit that provides a glimpse into the realities of human trafficking, how the transportation industry is driving change in the area, and simple action steps that all of us can take to fight it. So go and walk through the trailer, chat with their staff, and engage with this powerful multimedia experience. The world these days is full of things that are hard to talk about and bring up and mention in everyday conversation. But I think the big thing that the modern world is giving us is interesting ways for us to educate ourselves about things such as this so that we can put an end to it. And that's what the Freedom Drivers Project is about. Go and check it out. You won't be able to miss it. It's huge. It's right down there by the municipal building in Broken Bow.
Very well said. 8:43 is the time.
It's getting close to bowling league season at Pleasure Lanes in Broken Bow. On Mondays at 1 p.m., 3 women teams for afternoon delight. At 7 is men's major with 5.
Mixes from AeroSeed were developed to improve soil health and provide maximum benefits to the next planted crop. Cover crops planted after wheat, corn, or soybean harvest not only increase nitrogen supplies in your soil, but also reduce erosion, conserve soil moisture, reduce compaction, and suppress weeds. These benefits to your soil also benefit your bottom line. Learn more about Soil Builder cover crop mixes and how they can work for you by visiting aeroseed.com or your local AeroSeed dealer.
Are you sidelined with an injury? Team Physical Therapy can help at 872-5111. With fall sports and activities getting underway, let the Movement Rehabilitation Specialist get you back into shape. 872-5111. Don't let that back, neck, knee, or shoulder injury prevent you from doing what you love best. With locations in Broken Bow, Burwell, Callaway, Gothenburg, and Kearney, Team Physical Therapy will get you back in the game. 872-5111 or check us out on the web at myteampt.com.
10 before the hour, you're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Universal Insurance Agency in Broken Bow, ready to go to work for you, wanting to make sure that you are insured properly, and they can help you go through everything to make sure you are.
Yes, you can have them review and look at your coverage, and they can make sure that you're properly insured on all of your equipment and make sure your building values are at the appropriate levels. Call Universal Insurance in Broken Bow at 872-6438 or stop into their office right off of Highway 2. They're a division of GTA Insurance Group, and that can help them out, and it will help you out for sure when finding insurance that fits what you need perfectly, because insurance isn't one size fits all, and I know that those guys would tell you that. With their offering of different companies and options, they can certainly give you a custom fit when it comes to insurance. So definitely go in there and have a review done if you're a farmer or a rancher when you have some time that you can etch out. Or for those of us that don't farm or ranch, go in there, and it's always a healthy practice to have a insurance review at a pretty regular pace to make sure that you're keeping up with things correctly. Universal Insurance, Broken Bow.
A while back, a group of individuals came and visited the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show to talk about really their burden for people battling through mental health issues. And that caused them to form a website called mhpcc.org. And Jeremy has some more information on it.
That's another one of those subjects that in the modern day we're catching up, as we should have a long time ago, and talking more about mental health and how we can help those around us in talking more about mental health and getting people the help that they need. And this is that in a website version, mhpcc.org. It has a Spanish version now, and it is geared to all of us right here in Custer County. It's a list of phone numbers, addresses, and businesses, as well as other people that can help with mental health issues. A common myth that we sometimes believe is that we can't do anything for a person with a mental health problem if we're not an expert in the field. Well, the reality is friends and loved ones can make the biggest difference by pointing those resources that are available out to our loved ones, coworkers, and friends, and helping them access them, and learning and sharing facts about mental health. So go to mhpcc.org, familiarize yourself with what the website looks like, and when you come across a friend, a coworker, a fellow churchgoer, or a family member that might need those resources, help them access them. You very, very may well just save a life.
Our friends with the Dawson County Ag Society want to remind you and let you know that coming up in September, Dawson County will be hosting a big event for rodeo. The Nebraska State Rodeo Association Finals are coming to the area.
Friday, September 8th, it kicks off at 6 p.m., and then Saturday, September 9th, let's see here. Yeah, Friday, September 8th, 6 p.m., and then Saturday, September 9th. Start your day at 8:30 with the Calcutta steer roping at 9 and an outdoor showing of the Husker football game with free barbecue at 11. A Calcutta will follow the game along with rodeo action at 6 and music from B.J. Jameson to end the day. And Sunday, it's Cowboy Church at 8 with afternoon rodeo at 1. Friday to Sunday, the 8th to the 10th, finals rodeo action at the Dawson County Fairgrounds, Lexington.
Is Shannon here today? Or is she gone today?
I believe so.
Is she?
No,
she...
She's gone today.
Is she gone today? Yes. Okay. All right. Oh, Kristen just got off the phone. I said earlier in the show that I was going to let members of the staff help pick the music today, and I just realized I've been playing my own the last couple of times. So, but I want to make sure I save Christy to last, because I know she's already, if she's been listening, she's already picked her songs, and it's probably driving her crazy that I haven't asked her yet.
Oh. Okay.
So let's see what Kristen wants to. Will Kristen talk to us? We'll find out. Because I want to be fair.
Yes.
Hi, Kristen. Good morning. This is Brent and Jeremy on the Breakfast Show. How are you today?
Great.
Thanks for coming in today, by the way. Appreciate it.
Oh, no problem.
Do you have a song you would like to hear played on the Breakfast Show this morning?
Not off the top of my head.
No. Well, boy, you're just okay.
See, now if I could have hedged my bets on that's the bet I would have made. I would have made that bet too. Kristen wouldn't mind anything.
You have no song at all on the top of your head that you'd like to hear.
No.
Really? Okay. Well, thanks for playing along.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
Bye.
Yeah. Well, that's just okay.
Thanks for adding to the radio theater there, Kristen. Thanks for helping the bit.
I can guarantee you, Christy right now is going, I've got more than one. I've got more than one.
I'll take Kristen's spot. Yep, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, that's my next hedge bet. She's coming up with the second one because we got the time now, right?
Do you have another one? You got another one?
I'd have to think of one. Yeah, if you want to give me another space, I'll take Kristen's spot.
Yeah, take her.
Christy
can
just have one spot.
Can you? We're about 4 minutes away from the top of the hour, so I need a song to get us to the top of the
Blackbird.
hour. Blackbird.
Yes.
Okay.
Love that song.
Blackbird by the Beatles? Or are you thinking of something else? Down Came a Blackbird by Lila McCann. I'm guessing that's not what you're thinking about.
No, I thought we had
You know the artist, or you're just going by the name of the song?
Name of the song. The artist is escaping me at the moment. Maybe we don't have it.
It's not, nothing's coming up.
Do we have any Marcy Playground?
I have no idea. Who are they? Sorry.
Well, if you search it, you can find out.
Oh, okay. It's who?
Marcy.
Da-da. Oh, Blackbird. Okay, I see. There's a space. There was a space between black and bird.
Yeah.
And I typed it in as one word. That's why it didn't come up.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. You that's your choice?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me drag that in. Oh, it's just the perfect amount of time we need to get to the top of the hour, too. Wow. You're very good.
Thanks.
On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Hundreds gathered for a vigil for 3 black people shot and killed at a Dollar General store in Jacksonville, Florida. Mayor Donna Deegan.
No more division. No more hate. We cannot tolerate hate against our black community.
The gunman, who was white, shot himself to death. Tropical storm Idalia is expected to strengthen to a Category 3 hurricane before it makes landfall on Florida's Gulf Coast tomorrow. John Gray used a new automated sandbag filling station in Tampa.
The years past, we'd come down here and there'd be a line half a mile down the road with people backed up trying to get sandbags.
4 massive wildfires are burning in Louisiana. At least 1 death reported. Monica Hickman left her home last week.
Praying for rain, praying for help. It's not just for my home. It's not just for my family. It's for my community.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Kevin Wire.
They're jamming the California love in Williamsport as El Segundo of California winning the Little League World Series on a walk-off home run by Louis Lappy. They defeated Curacao 6-5, and that came an inning after Curacao tied it at 5 on a grand slam home run. It's the 8th title for a team from California, the most of any state. In golf, Victor Hovland with a 7-under final round to claim the Tour Championship by 5 strokes. He wins this year's FedEx Cup. It's the 2nd straight tournament win for Hovland after he won the BMW Championship last weekend and has collected a cool $21.6 million over the past 2 weeks. And in the NFL preseason, the Texans have named C.J. Stroud their Week 1 starter after they beat the Saints today 17-13. The rookie went 11 of 18 for 89 yards with a touchdown and interception across 3 preseason games. He's one of 3 rookies to start Week 1, along with Bryce Young and Anthony Richardson.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Partly sunny skies today with a slight chance of rain this afternoon, a high near 86. No rain tonight, just mostly clear skies, low around 54. Tuesday, sunny, a high near 86. Tuesday night, clear skies, low around 56. Wednesday warms up to 90 with sunny skies. Wednesday night looks clear, low around 62. Thursday continues to warm up to 93. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Michael Cotter.
Embarrassed by ugly yellow toe fungus?
Living with toe fungus it's embarrassing. I was afraid to take my socks off. I hid my yellow and crumbly toes from everybody.
Introducing Crystal Flush. Crystal Flush is the only FDA-registered 2-in-1 home treatment that attacks your toe fungus from both the inside and out. Crystal Flush's new and different combination system knocks out toe fungus for good. Guaranteed.
Crystal Flush is different. After just a few weeks, my fungus was gone. 100% disappeared. Crystal Flush was the only thing that ever worked. So if you're skeptical because you tried a bunch of other stuff, Crystal Flush is different. This is a game changer.
Crystal Flush is now available without a prescription, but it is not available in stores. Get your risk-free supply today. Go to crystalflush.com. That's CRYSTAL flush.com. Stop being embarrassed by ugly yellow toenails. Go to crystalflush.com or call 800-204-4484.
Currently in our studio, 67 degrees, cloudy, southwest winds 5 miles an hour. Oh, phone's ringing. Sorry. I thought I put that on silent. Southwest winds 5 miles an hour, barometer 30.10, and the humidity is 82%. Precip total for the month of August so far, 79 100ths of an inch. High yesterday in Broken Bow, 88, with the low dropping to 62. Have you had that happen to you? You think your phone's on silent because you don't want it to go off, and then it does go off. It's just a very awkward moment, isn't it? That happened to me in church one time.
My phone is never on ring.
Never?
Never.
You just vibrate or whatever?
I don't even remember the last time I heard my phone make a sound.
Yeah.
Which I think I saw a thing the other day. It said, I think just most people have their phone on vibrate most of the time. You don't hear them go off all that much. And when cell phones first came out, no one really knew what we were doing with the things. It seemed like they were going off in
all the time.
Church and funeral services and stuff all the time. And now you don't hear it as much.
That's true.
But when you do, you always You always kind of look over there, and that person just looks like they just want to crawl under the earth.
I finally, one time, mine went off unexpectedly, and I don't know what caused me. It's just reflex. I don't know how I did this, but I just started staring to the guy next to me. Thinking,
that's even worse.
I'm gonna blame it on him. So, but anyway, okay, let's do this. Dun, dun, dun.
Yes.
Yes. Christy, good morning. How are you? This is Brent and Jeremy on The Breakfast Show. How are you today?
I'm great.
Good. Did you have a good weekend?
I did.
Good. Glad to hear that. I have been asking members of the staff to help me pick music today.
It's gone great so far.
I didn't want to leave you out.
Oh, well, gee, thanks. But,
so,
according to Jeremy, you know what I'll pick, so why'd you even ask?
Oh, yikes. Okay.
See, I knew it was that easy to get under your skin.
Yeah.
In all seriousness, though, do you have a song that you would like to hear? And Kristen didn't have one, so if you want to give me a couple, I'll we have plenty of time. We can sneak them in before the show's over.
Oh, well, I only have one planned.
Oh, only one? Okay.
It's probably not on the playlist, so you're going to have to ask Alexa.
Oh, it's not on the playlist.
No, probably not.
Okay, what is it?
You know, the band, we were just having a conversation about how kind of all over the place with what I like, and I said I was wanting to go see Need to Breathe.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
They have a song called Thanks.
Okay, Need to Breathe, Thanks, right?
Oh, Banks, like the banks to your river.
Oh, Need...
Oh, Banks. I thought that's what you said, but I was like, that can't be the name of it.
Need to Banks?
No.
What?
No. The band is Need to Breathe.
Yeah, I was right on that.
The song is Banks.
Mm-hmm.
Banks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I thought maybe it was just the speakerphone throwing me off, but that is what she said. I was like, I heard Banks. I hope Brent heard right. It is Banks though.
Yeah. I know the group. Good choice.
Thank you.
By the way.
I'll try to come up with another one.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Now I have to find it.
Okay.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
All right.
Give us 25 minutes while Brent Brent types it in. Man.
Jeremy,
oh man.
Jeremy is cringing right now.
These moments where Dave and Brent have to come up with something on the fly.
Well, and now what's really bad, all these things are popping up on the screen.
You guys use that. I use that right-hand computer.
Oh,
you can
I could probably do that.
Search right on there. Yeah, it's already
shrink it down.
Should be up already.
Okay, let me do that. Okay, and probably go to Spotify for this. Can I?
You can do that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me get rid of that. Okay. And take just a minute.
You want to play a song while we're looking up the song?
No, this is too much fun because this way people get to know what you endure on a daily basis.
Man,
when you're listening to Dave and I.
It's just like this last Friday. I said, when you guys are in here, and I couldn't believe I was a part of one of those situations where there's a very obvious. Oh God, we got the phone going off.
I can't multitask very well. Just give me a break. Okay, now I lost the name of the song. What was it called? Oh, okay. Need to Breathe. Go ahead.
Well,
this is where you fill.
Oh, well, yeah. Fill by myself. I wanted to have a conversation with you, but you can't multitask. I distracted you from your looking up.
Need to Breathe song Banks. I hope this is the right one.
Need to Breathe is all one word. I do know that. There's no spaces in it.
Okay. So hang on here just a second. Here it comes. 15 past the hour. Brent and Jeremy with you here for a few more minutes on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. I do want to let you know that as a programming note, today on KCNI Radio at 2 o'clock, it will be the monthly Governor's Call-In program with Nebraska Governor Jim Pillen, and we will air that for you courtesy of the Nebraska Broadcasters Association, and that will come your way at 2 o'clock. We'll air it for you live on KCNI 1280 AM and 96.3 FM this afternoon. Jeremy, as station manager, I thought I'd give you just a couple of moments to, again, let our listeners know that we are hiring. As you can tell this morning, we do have a lot of fun out here. And if you do become part of the KCNI KBBN family, we would probably let you pick a song on the breakfast show. But we are looking for a couple of positions to fill. And I guess you can tell folks a little bit more about that.
Yeah, one of them is sales executive, going and meeting with our business partners to ensure that we can help them out and that we are actively helping them out in a way that helps their business, their success is what we want to see. So that is the first of two positions. You get a client list on day one, established accounts, and earn a good commission rate, as well as some other great benefits. The other one is news director, a really fulfilling job where you go to events in the community and talk to people about the events that they're passionate about, and you get paid to do it. Great opportunity to meet a lot of people and tell some amazing stories. If you don't have very much experience in radio, don't let that hinder you from applying. We've got some great folks here that have been in radio a good amount of time that are happy to show you the radio side of things. If you have a passion for just learning more about the things that are going on in the communities around you, this would be a perfect job for you. So if you want to email me your resume, jeremy@sandhillsexpress.com, whether it's polished or unpolished. I know kind of everybody's at a different step in their life as far as how good your resume is looking at any given moment. Just get in touch with me. Call me here at the studios or email jeremy@sandhillsexpress.com, Jeremy, how you spell my name.
All right. Thank you very much. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. morning. A lot of sports that we'll be covering for you. High school and Huskers coming up this week. Tomorrow we're going to be in Myrna, as Anselmo Myrna will be hosting Mullen and South Loop for a girls volleyball triangular, and we will have the matches for you tomorrow on KBBN 95.3 FM and KBBN.com. We're also going to do the live video stream as well, so you can access that on the Sand Hills Express Facebook page and YouTube channel. First match is at 5:30. I believe it's Mullen against AM, then South Loop and Mullen, and then it will conclude with Anselmo Myrna against South Loop. So those will be the matches that we do for you coming up tomorrow night. Again, they're live here on the Thunderbird, KBBN 95.3 FM. And then on Wednesday, it's big volleyball day in Nebraska, as the Huskers will take on Omaha as part of the event, and we will broadcast that match for you courtesy of the Huskers Radio Network, and that will be coming up on Wednesday night. Match time is set for around 7. Our pregame coverage on the network scheduled to begin at 6. I don't know if folks listened at all to the volleyball match yesterday that we broadcast, but unfortunately, due to a family situation, the voice of Nebraska volleyball, John Baylor, not able to do the game yesterday. Hope that John's back on Wednesday for that event. But we'll have it for you courtesy of the network coming up on Wednesday night. Then on Thursday, it's more volleyball. We'll be in Ansley, as we will bring you a volleyball triangular with Ansley, Litchfield, Anselmo Myrna, and Twin Loop. Now, the radio coverage of that on Thursday will be on KCNI 1280 AM and 96.3 FM. We want to stress that. Opening match, I believe, is scheduled to start at 5 o'clock. We'll have all 3 matches, but the radio broadcast will be on KCNI, and then we'll do the video stream as well that you can access on the YouTube channel and Facebook page of Sand Hills Express. The reason for that is because on Thursday, Nebraska, of course, will kick off their football season as they play at Minnesota. So on KBBN 95.3 FM, we'll have radio coverage of Husker football as the Huskers take on the Gophers. Pre-game at 5, game at 7. We'll have all the post-game reaction for you as well, courtesy of the network on Thursday night. And then on Friday, it's football. Jeremy and Larry get to do Anselmo Myrna and Ansley Litchfield. That is just always a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where the guys will be. It'll be in Ansley this year, so we'll be there on Friday. And then Kirk Crowley will join me, and we'll travel out west for the Battle of the Indians as Broken Bow takes on Ogallala. The Ansley Litchfield AM football game Friday will be on KBBN. And, of course, the Broken Bow Indians football game will be on KCNI radio coming up on Friday. Whew, it's a busy week, my friend.
It is.
My goodness.
Yeah, and it was indicated to me that, even though we can't digitally advertise the fact that we stream the Huskers broadcasts, we can talk about it on live radio. So if you're in a situation where maybe you're away from a regular FM radio dial and you want to tune into the Huskers on your phone through the KBBN app or KBBN.com, you can do that and listen to Huskers that way as well. Those streams will be active for Husker broadcasts going forward.
All right. Thanks for mentioning that. We weren't always able to do that back in the past anyway.
Yeah, but I don't know what changed there, but a couple of different things changed. And me personally, I'm excited that when I'm on the go, I can stream the Huskers on the KBBN app because I'm going to be honest, not to take a shot at the Huskers app, but that thing, it just doesn't work more often than not, for me anyway.
I hear you.
So if you have frustrations with the Huskers app and you want to listen to the Huskers broadcast, tune to the KBBN app and we'll have it there for you.
Yep, sounds good. Let's see. Again, a programming note. We'll remind you of this quick before we go. The Governor's Call-In program with Nebraska Governor Jim Pillen that is hosted monthly by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association. We will air that for you live this afternoon beginning at 2 o'clock, and that can be heard on KCNI 1280 AM and 96.3 FM coming up at 2. Well, that's about going to do it for us. Any parting thoughts, Mr. Shipe?
Just want to throw an apology out to Leanne Rhymes this morning. Critical miscalculation on her age, and that's why I don't guess ages in general. Yeah, for anybody.
Yeah, and in case you missed it, folks, we were going through the celebrity birthdays, and Leanne Rhymes was celebrating her birthday today, and I asked Jeremy, you want to take a guess? And his guess was 61.
In my defense, her musical career started at such a young age when I was also young.
Okay.
So I had this idea that she was older than she actually was because she was so successful at a younger age at the same time as me being a young age. If I have to... That's how I'm going to explain myself anyway.
All right. And by the way, if you're wondering, she's 41. That is how old she is today.
Man, what a way to start my day. Just...
you gave me a good laugh, though. I enjoyed that.
I'm horrible with... I don't keep up with like celebrity names, let alone ages.
Sometimes.
I know like I can recognize somebody as being in a movie or from pop culture or something like that, but if you ask me to tell you their name, unless they're a megastar, I'm not big up on it.
Yeah.
That's just rough for me. Some people are really good with that stuff, not me.
Yeah.
But sorry, Leanne. That's my bad.
There you go. Jeremy, thank you for your help this morning. Appreciate it. Assuming that Dave gets his lawnmower blades sharpened and all of his knives sharpened as part of his other business adventure, I think Dave is planning to be back here tomorrow. So we'll visit with you then. This is Jeremy's request as we get out of here on The Breakfast Show. Wanted to hear the B-52s. Thanks for listening, everybody. We'll talk to you tomorrow.